Hi, my name is Bobby Costello, and this is the Social Learning Theory. We are constantly interacting with the social learning theory. It could be children watching educational videos. It might be learning about a remodel. It could be making yourself more attractive to a woman using a body spray. Could be reshaping your life the army way. Or simply a child wanting to be like his father. The social learning theory differs from behaviorism in that behaviorists ignore an individual's motivation, thought, and cognition. Social learning theorists believe thinking, planning, perceiving, and beliefs are an important part of learning. Behaviorism's research was largely done on animals like Pavlov's dogs or Skinner's rats. Social learning theorists believe that humans add an element of problem solving. Behaviorists also ignore the social aspect of learning. This is a very important part of the social learning theory. Social learning theorists also believe that we choose our environments and our behaviors change in different situations. Julian Rotter's version of the social learning theory is based on the expectancy value theory. This is basically saying that behavior is not only influenced by reinforcement, but also by beliefs and the likely results of the behavior. Within this theory is the locus of control. An individual with internal locus of control believes they make things happen. An individual with external locus of control believes that things happen to them, so what's the point of trying? Albert Bandura came along with his version of the social learning theory with his self-efficacy. This is just to what extent an individual believes in their capacity to successfully perform a task. There is a great example of self-efficacy's effect on motivation and performance on page 528 of the textbook. Here is just a list of characteristics of people with high and low self-efficacy. Bandura also gave us a tip on how to change. Keep doing the behavior and it will become easier and maybe even a natural part of your day. Probably Bandura's most popular part of his theory is observational learning. He demonstrated this with the Bobo doll study, in which an adult hit a doll and the child witnessing this behavior did the same when they were introduced to the doll. Another part of Bandura's theory is reciprocal determinism. This is not like classic versions of behaviorism where the individual remains passive and their behavior is determined by reinforcements and the environment. Bandura's view is that person, behavior, and environment are all constantly interacting with each other.